That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gross.
I'm like,
Oh, he's taking more.
I'm thrilled to be down here at the roads for a butchering day. Today's a unique day. Brandon from Homestead Meatsmith is here, and we're killing 1 steer and 2 lambs, I'm pretty sure. We ended up deciding that I was just gonna come without the family, which is unique, but I'm excited to be able to focus and learn.
Where's the pan? Throw me the pan, Arthur. Gonna grab me the bucket. Yep. He's not alive.
I know.
He's gonna have muscle
Chickens have
tissues.
ears like that. They run around.
He's long gone.
Turkeys. Turkeys. We saw a turkey. They run around. Yeah, we saw the turkey's head, and it ran around without a head. It literally ran around.
As Temple Grandin would say, where did he go? He's not here anymore.
Well,
Stand
he
back,
looks
kiddo.
like he's here.
Good luck.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it, come on.
I'm ready.
But I had sat on him actually one time when he was sitting.
Yeah, when I first put our all our cows out into the pasture, they ate so much, they were so fat, they just laid down and they wouldn't get up. They weren't sick.
Oh, same thing
But I
they did.
went out and sat on him, and he just was like, looked at me. He's like, I'd like to buck you off.
There,
Yeah.
there's so much grass, and they were like just like this.
Yeah.
All, everybody like after they ate.
So the process is going swimmingly, mostly watching and learning a ton. And just seeing Brandon do this, he's done it so many times, and the way he explains it is very, very helpful. And I'm actually excited about just continuing, adding to my learning in this process today, and how that's going to actually help me out so much in the future as I reference back to the things that he's teaching today. So, pretty thrilled.
Longer, it's going to make it more tender.
Yeah, so that's what you have to do for things that have lots of connective tissue in them, because they're too hard, you can't chew them. But on this, you just don't want to tug it down on your head.
Sorry.
There's the tail.
That's probably why he's freaking out.
Very
I
cut
thought it
down.
was a cheap cut.
The hanger steak. There's only one on every cow.
Yeah, I know.
It's only cheap because people don't value it.
Because people don't value
And
it.
it's a little
That's a long cook.
chewy. It's got a little bit of a delightful bite to it. I do it hot and fast, a little bit of butter and salt.
And people make
Sort
it
of like all
with
the
fajitas.
Yeah,
Make
fajitas are great.
with it.
Same with the skirt, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just bought some.
Just peel up. Really the tough thing is the silver skin. So once you peel that off, and then it's got this vein running right down the middle of it that's a little tough also.
So is it accurate? Basically, the harder working muscle, the more flavor it has.
Yes.
And And in some ways, the least desirable it is, it seems like,
Yeah.
in the market today.
Right, but that's where the flavor is. It has this depth of color because it's got more blood in it.
Yeah.
This is more myoglobin. It's used all the time.
Yeah.
The muscle fibers are sheathed in collagen, which is sweet and delicious.
It's so good for you.
Yeah. So all the flavor is in the heavy use muscle. The tenderloin
Yeah.
is what is fetishized,
Yes.
but it is the blandest cut on the entire animal.
Yeah.
It's just baby food. It's
Baby
already
food.
chewable. Like you can chew it right now because it's never used. Only bulls use their tenderloin. It's a flexor, right? So if you see the bull arching his back, hopefully acquitting himself nobly of his duty, he's using his tenderloin. That's really the only time.
Really? So this
Yeah.
guy never used this tenderloin.
Right. So it's very tender. That's why I like the tenderloin more as a carpaccio or a tartare. It's so bland. You just serve it raw. Like, wow, we could scrape it with the knife and have some tartare, a little bit of flaky salt,
do that.
nice olive oil.
Let's do that too.
Okay, so all this raw eating of meat, it seems like that's a negative. Like a lot of people, like a lot of people would freak out about that.
So you see a raw liver because we didn't cook it. Still in there.
Yeah, I don't. With beef,
It doesn't. It's not.
yeah, I mean, this is a spleen. It's a little tougher, but the only reason you would not eat raw meat is if it has trichinosis.
Which beef doesn't.
Beef doesn't get unless you manage to feed it the infested muscle tissue of another dead animal,
Okay.
and also give it bovine spongiform encephalodoodle.
Okay.
I guess there's potential risk with raw meat with bacterial, like just other bacterial, but what we're doing is essentially trusting the process of what we're doing.
Yeah.
In that when we pull that liver out, we know that that liver wasn't contaminated because we just saw that it wasn't contaminated. We know it wasn't in the animal.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be done by
Wait, we can get an eighth inch more. I'm sure we can.
So I'm right up against. If I just get up against those, really good.
And it doesn't matter if you got all that photo.
Tractor.
It does. I know.
Yeah.
We're moving on to doing one lamb now, and I actually missed the kill because I was doing one cleanup job in between, and I'm a little sorry to miss that. I could have been down here, but I decided to go ahead and knock this thing out that I was going to do because I've never seen this whole process with lamb, and they're just bringing this lamb up now to go ahead and skin it and gut it, which I imagine won't take very long, honestly, compared to that steer.
Is to use the knife only to set you up to be able to fist the hide off. Yeah, that's it.
Right here?
Yep. You're getting it. And the key is to pull on the skin. Put tension on it. Yeah, and your temptation is to go in here, but you don't want to do that. You want to stay outside, knife on hide. And you will see a little meat appear, and that's that fell muscle that he twitches to get rid of flies. And we want that to stay on the carcass. And will only stay on the carcass if you pull and ride the knife on the hide, not on the carcass.
Is the purpose of the fisting you did to speed the skinning process?
It's much faster.
Yeah.
And you know, it's you're unknitting the animal rather than ripping its hide off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Understood.
You're like untying it. So it's better in every way. It's quicker, you leave more flesh and fat on the carcass.
Yeah.
You leave a cleaner hide. You're unknitting it rather than
I like it.
just blasting through it, pulling stuff off, building up your pincher strength. This is very tiring. Like this, but you get better at it.
You're gonna think this is crazy, but I just tasted bile for the first time. I've always wanted to because there's actually traditional people that actually drink this.
The thing that's fun about them is
And it's crazy. Never tasted anything like it. Very, very strong. And Brandon has never tasted bile. Justin, how was that? How was it? You're gonna rinse.
It's like her, she gives me this, what is it called, Rebecca? She gives me this herbal antibiotic.
Yeah.
It's a hair worse than that.
Yeah.
It feels very medicine, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't think it's, to me it's
like
not
you
bad.
cracked
It's just
open an aspirin and put it in a little bit of water.
something like that, yeah.
Took it. I'm gonna run it.
Brandon's never tried it. We're gonna get him to try it.
Yeah, we're
same you guys.
Come on, take the medicine. Drink the Kool-Aid.
I've never tasted anything quite
Yeah,
like
that's like
this.
golden seal.
Yeah.
If you like bitter, if you like bitter, you'll love that.
Yeah, that's gross.
All right.
Oh, Pete! Pete!
It's good.
Oh, yeah!
I'm like,
Oh, he's taking more!
I'm tempted to taste it.
That is exactly like golden seal.
It is. Yeah, it's like a tincture. It has the alcohol.
It tastes like a herbal tincture.
Are you about to vomit on your baby?
I've been gagging over here. Here, Jason's like, I draw the line.
There's a little left, I think. You can take it.
Where were you at? You had Eric?
It's exactly like a golden seal tincture.
Now you know why you've never done it in your mouth.
Totally
Make
fun.
sure you add it.
Writing it down.
You know, I can see, actually, a little bit of fat.
Yeah.
That richness, if we were to eat like raw lamb fat,
Well, isn't bile
you'd need a little tang to it.
for digesting fat?
Yeah,
So yeah, a little fat sounds good.
yeah. So the kidneys are still in there. They're hanging out in the beautiful lamb tallow. Just like that. So that's a lamb.
Okay, we're done?
Yeah.
Time to eat. I'm starved, so that's really good. All right, headed out. That was a great pleasure, and I learned a ton. It's a short day too. It's just a little afternoon, and I'm headed home. I've actually wanted to learn from Brandon, who is here for so long, and I've thought about flying out. He's out in Washington State, flying out and taking one of his courses, but just haven't had really the time, and it's a chunk of money. I think it'd totally be worth it. Haven't had the time to do that, and so it was a real treat that Justin and Rebecca had him out here, and just awesome, just totally awesome. We were filming for Rooted today, and I'm excited to see this episode. I just think it's gonna feature this stuff, this butchering, which honestly is close to my heart. Like this process, and the more I do it, the closer I feel to the process. I think Rooted is gonna feature this in a really unique way. So, all right, it's time to head home.